Welcome to a place where pulling your own weight is what it's all about. The world of the U.S. Hot Rod Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a good round of applause to our winner tonight at 221 feet, Yahweh the Dixon!
My husband said, "What do you want for Valentine's Day?" And I said, "I'd like to go to the tractor pull because I've never been to one." So here we are, and it's fun.
From coast to coast and border to border, from the Superdome to the Silver Dome to the biggest garden party of them all, the U.S. Hot Rod Association sanctions more than 200 events every year. And millions of fans of all ages and every walk of life turn out to see the hottest truck and tractor pulls in the land and to soak up more than just a little noise.
The different competitions, like between Ford and Chevy and the different motors.
Dragster tractors, hot rod pulling trucks, triple blown and blasting away are just part of the lure. Equally captivating are the wild wheelie machines, each with a personality all its own. The U.S. Hot Rod Association. Nobody does it better. It's quiet now, the night before. The stadium is empty as the conversion gets underway. Thousands of cubic yards of dirt are moved into the stadiums and arenas to build the tracks. The grading and rolling required to make the surface just right take a special brand of workmanship and some heavy-duty machinery. Trucks and tractors may be the stars of the U.S. Hot Rod Association, but excellence also prevails behind the scenes. In drag racing, the object is how quick you can run the quarter-mile dash. Truck and dragster pull winners are not determined by how quick they can run the length of the track, but can they run the length of the track? And that's not easy when you're pulling a 50,000-pound sled. The equalizer in hot rod pulling competition. And now it's time to hook and pull.
Oh, this is the kind of tracks I like to pull on. These good biting tracks is what it's built for, and it'll work good on this track.
Truck and tractor pulling hasn't always been a sophisticated, supercharged spectacular. Back in the good old days, it was a thrill just to keep the combustion engine combusting. Oh, they tried a few variations on a theme back then, but they just couldn't seem to come up with the right kind of equalizer. Until, that is, almost by accident, they discovered sheriff pulling. Of course, in time, sheriffs gave way to sleds. But it was obviously such a doggone good idea, everyone wanted to see more. Car crushing also took time to develop and to recover from. Finally, somebody came up with the idea of a monster truck that drove on giant bean bags. Problem was, it couldn't crush a marshmallow, and that drove hot rodders up a wall. But at least it was a start. You might say they were over the hump. For the origins of motocross, one has to go back to the bog. You see, the idea of driving in the mud has been around, well, since the invention of the spark plug. After all, what better way could there be to test the performance, engineering, and suspension of a machine than to master the mud? But hey, there's no sense getting bogged down in the history of MotoRock. Not with the manic monster madness of today.
Well, that's right, I'm mad, yeah, and I'm shutting you down. Hold on tight when I be hitting the ground. Well, you know it. Yeah, you right. I'm bad. Yeah, bad. Tonight is the night. I want to see what you got. Well, I can make it thunder. Then they'll see that you ain't hot. Oh, you know it. Yeah, you right. I'm bad. Yeah, bad. Woo! Well, I know what you don't know, and I'm climbing in to start the show. You're gonna want to run and hide, cause I'll be setting you on fire, Clyde. Well, you know it. Well, you right. Yeah, I'm bad. Bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the portion of the program that inevitably flattens the opposition. Bigger than life, looming high above the rest, the spotlight is always on the monster trucks and the madness they create. Riding atop tires as much as 10 feet high, these immense mental dinosaurs have an appeal that knows no boundary. But the beauty of these beasts often lies in the little things they feature, the personalities they've adopted, be it a wink or a tip of the hood. The victims are always the same. Beat-up old jalopies, dilapidated Dodges, and the monster trucks show no mercy. But there's more to these beasts than the capability to crush. Competition is also key. And of course, there's always the bar. So prepare yourself for Monster Madness, the ultimate battle.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the quarterfinals of the Monster Truck Competition at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. In the first round, it's the Virginia Giant set to do battle with the Ice Monster. And the Virginia Giant has made his move over the first obstacle car. He's taking on the hill now. Look at the Giant go. Now the second set of cars, and whoa, he looks great out there. On the other side, the Ice Monster's having some trouble here with the final set of cars. I don't think he's going to make it. And the winner of the first quarterfinal round is the Virginia Giant. Next up in the competition, the brothers Bigfoot, Bigfoot 1 and Bigfoot 2. And they're off with Bigfoot 2 jumping out to an early lead. He makes it over the first set of cars, and he's up and over the hill. But it's off to one side, and Bigfoot 1 is the winner. On the near track, it's Goliath preparing for his legendary battle with Samson. Goliath is up and over, but it'll take more than a slingshot to stop this monster. But here comes Samson thundering home. Look out, Goliath is in trouble. He's up in over the track and over the side. It's Samson in a hair-raising finish. Now for the final quarterfinal match of the night. It's Awesome Kong 2 taking control, but here comes Blue Thunder moving madly over the obstacle. And Blue Thunder is the winner with a roar. Now for the first semifinal match of the night. It's Bigfoot on the left against the Virginia Giant. The Giant takes an early lead, but here comes Bigfoot. Look at him fly. And the winner is Bob Chandler's Bigfoot. Now for the second semifinal match. It's Blue Thunder on the left against the incredible Samson. And Blue Thunder charges to victory. In the final round, it's Bigfoot taking on Blue Thunder. And Blue Thunder blows out of the gate, but look out, here comes Bigfoot. It's Bigfoot taking on the mountain and the car. And there's no question about it. The champion monster truck this side is Bigfoot.
Not all monsters are big, but they're all mean. And some are both. Ah, Bigfoot, that elusive legend. Through U.S. Hot Rod Association sanctioned events and movies, Bigfoot has become a household word.
Came here to see Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, pulling out onto the floor of the garden, possibly the best known truck ever built. From St. Louis, Missouri, you'll be seeing him later on tonight in the mud. Let's hear it up to your local for the one, the only, the incredible Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot family is more than just a legend. It's more like a phenomenon, with new Bigfoot springing up all the time. including the biggest of them all, Bigfoot 4, with 10-foot-tall Tundra tires. There's just no denying that Bigfoot 4 sits high atop the heap. But there's another Bigfoot who knows exactly what it takes to keep him in his place. Introducing Ms. Bigfoot with her baby blue body and all-female crew. To crush or not to crush, that is indeed the question. Whether 'tis nobler to play the role of modern-day gladiator and assume the armor of the trade. To take the ultimate pride in the fire-breathing chariot one must ride, with hours of polishing and tuning behind. The battle looms. There's no place to hide. The arena beckons, the unseen voices cry. Bring forth the monsters, let them fight, let them vie. And high atop the metal steeds, brimming fuel and flame and fire, sit the noblest of them all, the knights of the Round Tire. But enough of pomp and praise and prattle. Let's begin the ultimate battle. A muddy terrain forms mainly when it rains, and during sporting events, that can plainly be a pain. Still, there's something about a good deluge that brings out the little kid in all of us. And so, we grin and bear it, and let the drips fall where they may. Of course, too much rain can take the edge off anything and leave you feeling somewhat swamped. But there is one sport whose very existence depends on mud. Thousands of cubic yards of the gooey stuff, as the stars of the U.S. Hot Rod Association get down and dirty in the bog.
tale, and I tell you well, it's about 3 feet deep. It's called mudball hell. It takes a lot of drive, not many survive. You better get out quick, it'll eat you alive. Some's gonna win, some gonna fail, but I'll go straight to mudball hell. If you're in a fight, it won't treat you right. With your rear end gear, you're going down tonight. You may think you're brave, but you'll be a slave. It's nasty, you mean you better dig your grave. Some's gonna win, some gonna fail, but you're gonna roast in mudball hell. Get out quick, it'll eat you alive. Some's gonna win, some gonna fail, but y'all go straight to mudball hell. There ain't nobody won't treat you right and get your rear end gear. You're going down tonight. You may think you're brave, but you'll be a slave. It's nasty, you mean you better dig your grave. Some's gonna win, some gonna fail, but you're gonna roast in mudball hell. Mudball hell. Oh, yeah. Mudball hell.
I love motocross.
Now, if you think the competition's tough on 4 wheels, try it on 2 or 3. Introducing Arena Cross, motocross-style arena racing, featuring both motorcycles and all-terrain vehicles. Nobody ever said it was easy, but it sure is a lot of fun.
This has got some difficult turns and ruts, and it makes the better rider excel.
It's the biggest rush, you ever feel to be out there, coming from behind and hear the crowd yelling for you. Then finally, at the last minute, make it into the lead. It's great.
Guys, just keep tracking, keep racking, and banging bars and all that stuff. Just keep motoring out, keep dragging that mud for all eternity because we're all behind you. Let 'em rip.
The fans love it, and why not? Arena Cross is fast-paced, challenging, and chock full of spills and chills. The madness, the noise, and of course, the unrivaled competition. A true crowd favorite when featured in a U.S. Hot Rod Association sanctioned event is the Thrill Show, featuring the Hollywood Hell Drivers, living on the edge.
You have one word you can use to describe the sport? One word? Fantastic.
Wonderful. Exciting, really exciting.
Oh, it's great. It's a really good show. Crazy. You guys are crazy. I love it.
Beautiful.
Excellent show.
Perfect.
That's great, man.
Dirty, very dirty.
Outrageous.
Fresh.
Very competitive.
It was awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome.